Hi there. I am trying Facebook Live for the first time today in my brand new office because I just wanted to talk for a minute about how therapy can help with chronic pain, because I think sometimes people who have been experiencing chronic pain, it seems kind of foreign, the idea that talk therapy might be able to help address that problem. And so I just wanted to talk for a minute about why that might be the case. So about 2 years ago, researchers at CU Boulder made this amazing discovery, and the discovery was that our brains have two pathways that process pain. So the first pathway registers the location of the pain in the body, the nature of the pain. So maybe you got a cut on your finger. That pathway registers, oh, okay, so the pain is in the finger, and the nature of the pain is that it's sharp, it's burning, maybe dull, stabbing, whatever the nature of that pain is. So somebody who has back pain, that pathway is going to register, okay, this is this dull throbbing pain in the back, in the low back. So there's that pathway, but then what this amazing research discovered is that there is this second pathway that makes up a story about the pain. So it'll help to know how these researchers discovered this to kind of grow your understanding. So the research that they did involved a sensor that a lot of chronic pain researchers use, and this, not a sensor, but more of a device. And this device can be strapped on the body, and when it's strapped on you, it mimics the sensation of burning. So they strap this device on people, and the first time in the research, they have people just practice mindfulness. Notice what this sensation is like. The second time they apply this sensation, they have people imagine that this device is burning through the surface of their skin. And then the third time they strap this device to people, they have people imagine that this device is keeping them warm on a very cold day. So it's the exact same sensation all three times, but the way that people experience it, as you might imagine, was very different. And the people who, the third time when people are experiencing this as something that's keeping them warm, that's a really different experience of pain than if you were imagining, oh, this pain is burning through my skin. So what we know from that is that if we can affect the story that your brain tells about pain, then your experience of pain is going to be very different. And the nature of pain, as human beings, we automatically want to escape it. And so when we experience pain in the body, the brain automatically tells this story, for most people at least, that this is bad. But what we know from, say, studying or observing endurance athletes, it's completely possible to change the meaning of pain. When endurance athletes are experiencing pain, if they reframe that pain as, this is what I'm going through to accomplish this amazing feat of athleticism, that pain is experienced incredibly differently than, oh my God, here it is again, it's happening again. So therapy can be this incredible experience of restructuring those pathways, those neural pathways, because what's happening with chronic pain is that the neural pathways that tell this scary, frightening, isolating story of the pain, those pathways, what's happening is that over time they become myelinated, which means that there's this saying in neuroscience that the neurons that fire together wire together. So when those pathways of that story happen over and over again, they become very efficient at telling this story of, wow, this pain is bad, I need for it to go away. The more that we can bring mindfulness to that story, we can start changing it so that you can have a different story and different experience of the pain. And that is why therapy can be incredibly helpful. Learning how to practice mindfulness in the context of therapy can be incredibly helpful. So if that's something that's interesting to you or that you want to know more about, please click to the link on my page or message me. If If anybody has questions, please post questions. I love talking about this stuff. I think it's so fascinating because for the longest time we had no idea that these two separate pathways existed. And now that we know, we have so much more power to change these pathways in our brain, to change these stories. So thank you for everybody that joined, and I will be broadcasting these live sessions on a weekly basis to talk more about chronic pain and therapy. Thanks.